All right.
Okay, am I the for going off at my husband after finding out he planned to spend New Year's without me and the kids?
Sounds like a creep, doesn't it?
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to spend it with the kids?
This guy.
Hope they're young.
Yeah, I hope they're young.
I get not wanting to spend it with your kids, but
Wow.
you gotta spend it with your wife.
Heyo.
Someone's got to watch the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really need to know if I'm being crazy here. I, female 30, have been married to my husband, male 32, for 7 years. We have 2 kids, ages 5 and 3.
They are young.
We've always spent New Year's together as a family, and I love the time we get to be just with the kids and enjoy each other's company. It's honestly one of the few times I feel like we can all slow down and just be present. So this week, I was in the mood to clean out my husband's car. It's a complete mess, and he's the kind of guy who just throws stuff in there.
Women get in the mood to clean their
Yeah, I
husbands'
would never be
cars?
in the mood to clean your car.
No, you wouldn't.
Oof. And I've been meaning to clean it out for weeks.
I don't even clean my car.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah. Anyway, as I'm cleaning, I find something I did not expect. A flight ticket.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
a problem.
That's
So I didn't know they even had
I
physical
know.
flight tickets anymore.
Right. Yeah.
I thought the same
Yeah.
thing. He must have printed something out, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Who has that?
a flight ticket. I thought it was maybe an old one, but then I looked closer and realized that it was for a flight on New Year's Eve of this year. My first thought was that this can't be right. So I checked the details and realized that he had actually booked a trip.
Didn't even tell her.
A trip
that's
without
problematic.
me or my children, and it's to go away with his friends.
It's probably, well, I don't know if his friends are going to be there, but there could be another
Yeah.
woman there for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
At first, I was like, wait, what? He's going away without telling me. I was honestly in shock. I felt like the world was spinning for a second. I mean, we've been together for 7 years, and we've always spent New Year's as a family. I get that he wants time with his friends, but New Year's, really, it felt like such a slap in the face.
I mean, she's real in on New Year's. This is her
Yeah.
holiday.
No, she should be real in on her husband
Yeah.
booking a trip without talking to
Right.
her.
Yeah.
Even if it
Regardless
was
of the day.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Keeping
regardless
it
of the
from
day.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I went,
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day, still f***ed up. You know what I mean? Like, still messed up.
yeah, I got to know what you're doing.
That's fair.
I went up to him and asked, why didn't you tell me you were going away? He just looked at me like I was crazy and said, I didn't think it was a big deal.
It's a
I
massive
was
deal.
going to surprise you.
With a trip without you?
Without her.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah. How would you like to stay
Wow.
here? Because I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
And that's when I lost it. I felt so stupid for not knowing,
That's
for not
crazy.
being in the loop on something so big. I said, a surprise? You didn't think it was a big deal that you were going away on New Year's without even talking to me about it.
Also, without her.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's the craziest part. Like, we don't spend money like that without talking to each
This
other.
is offense. This is like levels of offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
telling her you're going on a trip. Not inviting her to go on the trip.
Right.
Not worried about who's watching the kids.
Yeah.
And if she was doing something or planned something.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I just kept going. You seriously thought it would be fine to leave me with the kids while you go off and have fun?
Yes.
The kids are not the problem here. The kids are not the issue here. It's your husband's going on a trip and didn't tell you is
I
an
know.
issue.
Yeah. He got defensive and said he was just trying to do something nice for himself. That he needed a break.
So thoughtful.
He needed a break,
Oh, does he?
and that I was overreacting.
If he didn't think it was wrong, he would have told her.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
great...
know, he would have said,
That's
"Hey,
a-
I need a
that's-
break."
That's a great point.
That might have been
Yeah.
the greatest line on this podcast.
Yeah.
If he didn't think it was wrong, he would have told
But
her.
like a bunch of dudes don't tell me one time in the past 10 years we've been together or prior to that you've really needed to spend New Year's with just your guy friends. Like I
I
feel
have
like
something
that's like
to tell you, actually.
that's like a couple, like whether okay, yeah, you could be going to a New Year's Eve party, but you
Right.
don't need to travel to do that. Like that's a couples thing where like you want to like kiss at midnight and like
It's a very weird holiday to
yeah,
not be
to
with
like
her.
want to
Yeah.
get away.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that his friends are not going on this trip.
Yeah,
And it's
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be like, Alana, I'm leaving because I want to go celebrate New Year's with my
Right.
friends. Like,
Right.
it sounds boring.
Yeah.
He got defensive and said he was just trying to do something nice for himself. He needed a break, overreacting. But honestly, I couldn't stop myself. I told him he was being selfish and inconsiderate. And I've been the one holding down the fort, planning everything for the holidays, taking care of the children, and
Hey,
he just
take a holiday off. I'm going to be with my buddies.
Yeah, that's why I figured it'd make more sense for you to stay home. You planned everything.
I don't know what your plans were. You got to stay here. You got to execute this.
I made plans. You made plans.
I feel like I'm going crazy, but I was so mad. I told him maybe we should just call it quits if he couldn't see how messed up this was. I didn't mean it, but in that moment, I felt completely blindsided and disrespected. I feel like if he cared, he would have at least mentioned the trip.
I mean, she's probably not wrong. Yeah. There's something going on in that trip that
weird.
something's off for sure. Like, I couldn't, again, it's one, couldn't imagine planning a trip without telling you. Two, over a holiday, and then be like, you got the kids, right, babe?
Especially if you have children.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that New Year's Eve is probably one or top 3 couples.
Be like, hey,
holidays.
babe, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah,
we're
like
also going out for Valentine's Day, too, my buddies and I.
Yeah, so it's already top 3 couples one, and then to make a plan, not tell her, to buy a plane ticket, not tell her.
See, that's problematic. To buy a plane, like if you were just like, hey, we're going to a cabin in the woods, like, whatever. Like guys do that, right? But like to buy a plane ticket, don't tell her, and then you're just something's going on.
100% something's going on. Yeah. He's absolutely cheating on her. He absolutely has a girlfriend.
If he hasn't yet, he's about to.
I will say this though, there is enough motivation for just a 3 and a 5-year-old to make that decision.
Also fair, but
without cheating. But it's just.
But do you do it, and then maybe his plan was like, all right, I booked this. I'm going to tell her beforehand. But like, it's already going to be done, so that way when we fight, it'll be like not.
When do you tell somebody that? You know what I mean? Like that's one of those sinking feelings. Like you ever have you ever just been avoiding a conversation?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like it's like I have text messages on my phone where I don't even open them sometimes because I'm like I don't have the mental capacity to do
fair,
this.
But they're not your wife and kids.
No,
sometimes they're.
Oh no, that's every one of them.
Yeah. Derek ignores his other wife and kids.
I haven't texted Alana back in a year.
I told her my phone doesn't work. No, it's like sometimes like that. But like to have this hanging over you, and you've already committed to the, because he's probably that one guy in the group chat. If it is actually a buddies group, he's probably the one guy in the group chat where everyone's like, your wife's not gonna let you come this year or whatever, and then like he's going to have to talk to her.
He just keeps putting it off.
Yeah.
When did she find this? How close to New Year's was it?
Well, it's just happened.
I think this was a recent one.
Yeah. So
I can't find it back on my Reddit, but.
I think it's like on New Year's Eve of this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was wondering how close to New Year's did she find this?
I think this is only like a 6-day-old Reddit.
Because like if we're talking, this was like November 8th,
right?
And he planned that far ahead, and he had some time he was trying to work up the guts for.
That's fair.
If she said this was 6 days old, that was right around Christmas time. She found it from him. Mm-hmm. I mean, how boring is your life when you're? This is another problem. How boring is your life when you're cleaning your husband's car? She was looking for something.
Okay, wait. That's
she was looking
not
for something.
The same thing.
No, she was absolutely she was looking for something. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Could be.
I think that's a possibility. I don't think that's
what's going
inevitable, but
she may have had a hunch that something was up because he was being weird.
I think Derek's just trying to get Alana to clean her car. Right maybe
you won't guess what you find in my car. Go ahead, look, clean it up.
That's where he hides his candy stash.
He hides his candy in there,
so you don't ask for any of it.
So much candy.
Yeah. You know how much trick or treating I had to do to get that?
Oh my gosh!
I had 6 costumes, 4 neighborhoods. That's my candy.
That's where he hides his junk food.
It is.
I love it.
Good to know.
I love it. I love when I find a random wrapper in Mike's pants or in the car.
I know. I found one the other day. I was like, "You had a Twix recently?"
Yeah.
She's talking about condom wrapper.
Mike say Trojan.
Yeah. Oh,
that's his favorite candy.
That's Hershey's.
It's his favorite
Hershey's
candy.
Magnums.
Yeah. Candy.
No, they're not. They're not Magnums. No.
You should try the Magnums. You should try them. A lot of room. A lot more room. You could live in that. Feed a family of 4.
A lot more room.
Yeah.
Piece of candy.
I mean, are we good?
That's it.
That was it.
That's it. We did it.
Well, we didn't answer her question.
Oh.
Right?
What was the? Is he the?
Is she the?
Could
she just let him go on the trip?
Yeah, let the poor guy go. He already said he's been stressed and he's been through a lot.
Dude gets.
Yeah.
No, you're not the. you're about to have a way bigger issue than a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee what would have been even better. What would have been even better is if she would have also bought a plane ticket.
Oh yeah.
The same flight, because the flight number's on the plane ticket.
Yeah.
She could have bought the same flight with her kids. Like, we're all going. Because
Or
then
even just made big plans like for the like a party for the house.
would've been
Oh,
I
yeah.
invited
Everybody's
everyone
coming over.
and
You're
That
going to
would've
be
been
so
really
excited.
make him- and she didn't have to do it. She could just tell him she
Right.
did it, you know?
I mean, that would have been manipulative, but I support it.
Also, stop
100%.
cleaning his car out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is manipulative?
What?
Buying a plane ticket and not telling your wife. Like,
Fair.
that's also.
Fair.
I feel like he's got an
He's got
excuse.
anything coming to
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
for sure.
Fair.
His life's over. And just like this episode. So if you're here right now, we appreciate you. Please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for making this such a success. 2024 was a year of growth for us, and we really hope to do that again in 2025. You guys, every single person that's downloaded this podcast, we definitely appreciate it. Again, the numbers don't even make sense to us, so thank you so much for that. If you're here right now, please rate, review, and subscribe, because we have been Bad Potato Salad and
Alana.
You've been, sir.